So let's talk about tracking the red dot. We've discussed how important it is to have your presentation solid so that you find the dot immediately on presentation to the target. Well, another thing that throws people off when they initially use a red dot on a pistol is the fact that the dot really doesn't start moving. You'll see it move around. The truth is, your iron sights do the same thing. It's just you really can't see it with iron sights. With the dot, it's very noticeable. And what a lot of shooters will do at first is they try to get the dot perfectly still to break that shot, and there's simply no need to do that. As long as you're in that target area, naturally, the smaller the target, the greater the distance, etc., the more precise you need to be. But the truth is, if we're shooting at more typical self-defense or competition distances, we're shooting at A zones at 7 or 10 yards, etc. You just need to hyperimpose that dot in that A zone, and as long as you're doing everything else right with your grip and your trigger press, that round is going to be there. So what you need to do is learn to utilize that dot, and don't expect it to stand still, because it simply doesn't. You simply get it in the target area. Now, when you track the dot in recoil, the dot obviously bounces up and down just like your front sight would. Well, if you're used to the concept of using a sight movie instead of a sight picture when you're firing rapidly, what that means is the sights are always in motion, but we're just getting that sight movie, and we know when to press the shots when we have that quick flash sight picture, which again is always in motion. You're going to do the same thing with the dot. So you're going to get accustomed to when that dot settles very quickly. As long as it's in that target area, you can break the shot. So again, don't expect the dot to ever stand still. Even if you're holding it as still as possible, there's still going to be some motion. You have to get used to that. And certainly under recoil, get used to seeing the dot drop right back in. If you have a good grip on the gun, it should be coming right back down from 12 o'clock. If it's coming in diagonally, then there's grip issues. If you've got a good grip, it's typically dropping right in from 12 o'clock, and as soon as that dot is in your target area, you can break that shot. So again, it just takes work. The truth is, there's nothing going on that's different than when you're firing rapidly with iron sights. You just have to get used to how visually it looks different. But put in the work, and you'll be able to track that dot and shoot as fast as you can with iron sights.